Oh, forgot about the countdown. Hello, hey, this is Ryan Higgins. Welcome to Comic Conspiracy episode 652. Hey, look, we've only done a few recordings on this new system. I forgot there's like a little 5, 4, 3 countdown thing. I wasn't looking at the screen. I just started talking and we were not recording. Hello, my name is Ryan Higgins. This is the episode for the week of March 9th, 2026. Who else is here this week?
Rock Sager.
And Kevin.
Hello, boys.
Ryan, you should mention you said all your good stuff while the countdown was going, so people missed out.
The 5-second episode. Yep. Well, the best episode we ever recorded.
It was where you were announcing the buried treasure.
It'll be interesting if Lane or Toby jump in. We have not figured out what happens when someone joins this podcast late with this new recording schedule, or this new recording software. So we'll when Toby joins in 45 minutes, we'll figure out how to deal with this. So hopefully it's not too bad. We got a bunch of comic news. We're still catching up with some old topics. I got new topics. Everything to talk about. It's been some okay big stuff, but no conventions, no movies, no shows. So it's kind of just a random mishmash of comic news. But there's some cool stuff. It's actually good timing on this one too, because we literally just did FOC today on it, so it's fun to talk about. On April 1st, DC remembers that they publish a Mad magazine as well, and there's going to be a DC and Mad crossover, edited by Chip Zdarsky. Very excited for this. By the time you hear this, orders were already due, but that's okay. Because
Comics Conspiracy ordered enough.
Well, I ordered a decent amount. Yeah. I find a lot of these anthologies DC has done recently to be not the best. Like, some of them have been fine, but most of them are kind of not great. Nothing against the creators, just kind of generic. This, however, this is a who's who of DC creators working on this. Of course, Sergio Aragonés has a story because he has to. Jim Zub, Ramon Perez, Charles Soule, and Ryan Brown doing a DC fold-in, which is very funny. But Mad parodies from Kyle Starks, Dave Johnson, Teenie Howard, Mark Waid, Ty Templeton. I'm just going through Mark Russell, Steve Lieber, Jeff Parker, Jerry Duggan, Mitch Gerrits, Joe Quinones, Scott Snyder, Josh Williamson, Dennis Camp, Gail Simone, Colleen Doran, Joe Kelly, Kelly Sudaconic, Ryan North, Erica Henderson, Tom Taylor, Bruno Redondo, Marika Tamaki. The list just goes on. There's 30 other names on this list. Incredible list of people doing kind of Mad magazine-ish parodies to the DC universe. I'm really excited for this collection.
Isn't this also $3.99?
No. It's an oversized anthology, so I think it's $7.99, $8.99 or something like that. Maybe $6.99.
$6.99.
Yeah, it's a 64-page anthology.
Okay.
Really, really funny. Mad's always good. They've not done new Mad magazine in quite a while. It's been reprints for a number of years now since they kind of did their relaunch. But new covers, but that's about it. But this is all new stories by just an incredible lineup of people, of these creators. And of course, you can't do a Mad comic without Sergio Aragonés having something in it. So, really excited for that. You're a Mad guy, Kevin, Brock? You guys?
Yeah, occasionally.
I totally read Mad way back in the day, but
I was more cracked back in the day.
Edgier.
You're mad or you're cracked.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, but I used to. What I used to love in Mad was Don Martin. I would love, before I retire from original art, I would love a Don Martin cartoon.
Well, we were talking, a previous episode about them maybe doing full anthology or full collections of all the old Archie stuff. Mad is one of those where there was a DVD collection that came out years ago of every issue of Mad, but they've never reprinted every issue of Mad. They've reprinted a handful in some best ofs and themed collections, but there is no full anthology or full collection of Mad. I mean, that'd be hard. I mean, that is so many books, but I think there's a market for it.
Just so you guys know, after this podcast records, they're going to drop the Kickstarter for the entire Mad collection.
DC's never done a Kickstarter for anything. I haven't. We actually have news about a big Kickstarter coming up here from Image. But yeah, we haven't seen too many. Marvel and DC, that's my knowledge, have never done one. Kind of surprised. I figure for maybe some off-brand or kind of offbeat project. Mad, I mean, don't get me wrong, Mad would be literally 100 omnibuses. like there's right. So many issues of Mad. So I don't know that they would actually do it, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool if they collect some of that.
Ryan, what's the current status of Mad as far as like a retailer?
We sell a handful of copies. Like I said, it's all reprints. So it's quarterly, I think. And they have a new cover, but the inside is all reprints. So just kind of like a best of collection. So yeah, they haven't released new issues of Mad in
since 2018.
I was gonna say, did it close? Did they shut down Mad when they moved when they made the move to the West Coast?
I think so, because it ran from 1952 to 2018.
Yeah, it was around that same time. Even at the end, I mean, Mad, like a lot of classic Archie stuff, or like a lot of modern Archie stuff, was also a lot of reprints. They did do reprints. It wasn't like every issue was 100% new content. Later, they did reuse a lot of stories and a lot of old gags and strips and stuff. But there was, always original stuff. But yeah, it's been reprints since they kind of ended it and did the relaunch. But new covers at least. Which is something, not probably what people want, but it's something.
550 regular issues is what it says that they printed from that time.
In the original series?
Yeah, from 52 to 2018.
Yeah.
See, Ryan, they could just do two. They could do two compendiums and get all that content.
Well, no, but they're also not 20 pages per. Mad.
I know.
Some of those magazines are big. So,
the early ones, I think it said, were only like 23 pages.
Well, originally Mad was a comic book, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Mad is one of those, when the Comic Code Authority kicked in, they couldn't publish Mad anymore, so they switched it to a magazine format. That was one of the, or to dodge what potentially could be problems with the Comic Code Authority, a number of comics became magazines. That was one of them.
Okay, now that this is done, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, they were only...
Go.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, they only printed like 20 or 30 comics. Like, it didn't last for very long. So, go ahead.
So, I was going to say, now that this is done, this is just a one-off, right? It's not new Mads.
Yeah. This is just a one-off, yeah. And it's all like they've done Mad... they're like Sergio Aragonés destroys the DC universe. So they've done very like Mad-inspired stuff with the DC. And obviously a lot of Mad comic or Mad magazine issues feature DC and Warner Brother characters, but this is specifically a DC Comics like Mad crossover. So every story should be a DC Comics story, but it's going to be by and I do not misread what I'm saying. It's going to be by like real DC comic creators, not Mad creators. That's not to say Mad creators aren't amazing. They are. They're just satirists and cartoonists. These are being done by the standard monthly superhero people. So it's going, it might not actually work, right? A big part of Mad, I mean, arguably all of it worked because of the cartooning style they used for Mad. These more hyper realistic modern creators doing Mad Magazine parody stuff. It might not work. It's possible. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out in a couple of weeks. It comes out in April. So, but the artists at Mad are the best cartoonists to ever live. So they're incredible. It's just a very different art style than what Marvel, like what DC does for like modern comics.
Could we get
someone joined us?
Could we get a compendium or DC's finest of Plop?
They might. I mean, sure, why not? Why not?
I know. I love those covers. It's not a joke. I'm being serious. Those covers.
Yeah. The what's his face?
Aragonis.
No, Plop.
Oh, the covers.
Yeah, it's God, right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I know.
Blanking on his name.
That first cover with the guy with the dude's arms stretched way down to the bottom.
Yeah, Basil Wolvington.
Yes.
Incredible artist. Just the weirdest shit you ever seen.
I know.
I love it so much. I love it. Oh, he's so good.
That comic used to scare me when I would see it in back issues. I would see like the in the house ads in back issues. It was disturbing to like a kid. Like
those covers are terrifying.
I know, but
they're not supposed to. I don't know if they're supposed to be, but
I don't think so. But it's like you in the house ad, you'd see like Adventure Comics, Brave and the Bold, Justice League, Plop. They're like, this makes me feel wrong.
Well, those covers are unsettling. Just real kind of what you would see later with Garbage Pail Kid style, just like real creepy, very distorted looking monsterish alien characters. Real bizarre. So someone joined us. This is going to be a good test. Is this Lane? Is this Toby? Who's here? They're muted. I can't hear you. Hello?
Oh, you kept pointing it up, and then you would segue into another thing, so I'll go back to fucking cooking.
No, that's fine. You were the test, Toby, to see if this screws up the recording or not. We'll find out soon.
Well, when he joined, I didn't hear you for a minute, and then Toby came in, so...
Yeah.
Excellent.
No, this is... maybe something some of us may be interested in here. I just think it's... I think it's worth talking about because of how popular the books were at the time when they came out. Dynamite Comics, which this has been running for quite some time, and has a portion of the old Chaos Comics line that they publish. I don't know the backstory of exactly how all these books have split up through the years, but Evil Ernie and Lady Death, arguably the two most important parts of Chaos Comics, very very classic 90s horror and bad girl comics. Looks like they're finally teaming up with Dynamite Comics to do a collection, including a Kickstarter campaign of I believe all the original. It looks like all the omnibuses of all the original Lady Death and Purgatory, Chastity stories,
and
Evil Ernie stuff. Say that again.
Is it like 2 omnibuses per series?
I don't know. I don't know how many.
One omnibus is the story, and the other omnibus is literally all the covers.
All the variant covers. Yeah. I don't know that they've. To the best of my knowledge, I haven't seen any updates on this yet. So they have not. They don't seem like they've officially said what it's gonna be. But Chastity, Purgatory, those other characters have. Again, I don't know the legality of where all this stands. Brian Pulido is publishing new Lady Death comics in a very bad, just endless variant covers, endless one-shots.
Yeah, it's all number ones.
Yeah.
Even though they're not number ones, it's like a number one, part 4 of an 8-part story.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. All kickstarted. It's under Coffin Comics is the name of his new company, and they went through.
I don't blame his hustle. I was like,
no.
I mean, he's still out there doing his thing. I like, hey, go man, go Brian Pulido. Like, I actually think that part is awesome. It's just the way he's releasing the books. Like, each book is a number one. I'm like, the fuck is this shit?
Oh, it looks like a 3-volume set, 1,500 pages, so about 500 pages each. So probably like 3 oversized hardcovers that will include all the Evil Ernie. books. So Lady Death, TBD, I guess. But
well, our friend Jim will be very happy. He's going to collect all of those.
Yeah. Coffin mostly. I mean, they put stuff out through Diamond, but they seem to towards the end there once they reform, but seem to mostly just do Kickstarter and direct to consumer stuff. So, these were Evil Ernie and Lady Death were huge comics when they were coming out. I feel like there's been maybe a bit of a swing back towards these type of books in recent years. Kind of the Batgirl stuff, a lot more horror comics. We've seen a real resurgence of that stuff among collectors. So it's kind of crazy that, these are kind of stuck in purgatory, no pun intended, for years and years and years. A complete Lady Death, in order collections would sell really well. Because that original stuff, there's great art, tons of great artists work on those original books. Yeah, you could say whatever about the comics or the actual stories or the character herself, but they didn't skimp on the art on those early books. So it's good to see that stuff coming back in print in some fashion. Hopefully,
now is my favorite Lady Death going to make a return too?
What's that?
It's the cross-gen Lady Death.
I was going to say, yeah. So it went, these books went from...
The one Lady Death that doesn't feel like Lady Death or look like Lady Death because she's covered up.
Right. These books went between, all the original Chaos stuff. What was it? Was the original Evil Ernie Eternity?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that who published it?
Yeah.
And, they weren't adult, but they got as close to it as they probably could at the time.
It was adult for teenagers.
Yeah. And then you went to cross-gen, which was like PG, like superhero PG level, and cross-gen getting Lady Death was a bizarre. I don't know what the hell that was all about.
Well, I really liked that story.
Really? I never read them.
No, I actually genuinely loved reading that story. I'm like, I think it ended up going nowhere, but I actually really liked that story. I actually was looking forward to reading the next issue every month.
That's kind of like all of CrossGen, right? I mean, it's sort of the whole company didn't go anywhere. So, and then it went to Boundless, right? They're like, oh no, we're just gonna do straight porn, right? Like it went completely the opposite way after.
I missed all of that. I actually didn't realize that happened.
Yeah, and then to Coffin, which again I think is probably more in line with the original stuff, where it's adult-ish but not.
Well,
adult.
I mean, this is a little sidetrack, but I remember opening up a Savage Dragon book. I'm like, whoa, this is not the Savage Dragon I remember.
Yeah. Oh, the current stuff? Oh, the current Savage Dragon is...
Yeah, it was like... I mean, this is a few years ago, but it was current.
Sure is something.
Yeah, I was like, the hell is this? I never imagined Savage trying to go into this territory, but here we are.
Yeah. The less about current Savage Dragon, the better. So.
Wait, no, but what's your order like on that book?
Oh, I mean, I would definitely get it if this was like, I would, if they're hardcovers or compendiums or something, I'd get a copy and leave. They would sell. Evil Ernie and Lady Death would sell, and Purgatory collections would sell. But again, those characters are popular. They were, there's definitely an audience for it. Now, I don't. I'm not saying I would order dozens of copies, but I think they would move over time.
What about current Savage Dragon?
And it'd be very successful. Oh, I haven't ordered Savage Dragon for the shelf in literal decades at this point. It has a extremely loyal fan base that God bless them. More power to you. Like Savage Dragon is actually a rare ongoing title from its original creator, and no one else has ever really been involved. And as far as I understand, they're still aging in real time. Like his kid has become Savage Dragon years ago, and it's a real strange book. Every now and again, I'll flip through one.
That part is kind of cool that he's letting them grow, but
yeah,
there's some strange stuff for what used to be like a superhero comic, quotes.
Yeah, there's. I won't get it. Like I don't like. It's just I'm so out of context with what any of the stuff is going on. There was like this serial rapist like Mickey Mouse, and there was all this it's really in Eric Larson style his art style, and I mean nothing against Erik Larsen, just doesn't suit itself to like weird over the top sex comics. It's real pornographic at points. It's really strange. It's such an odd book.
It definitely gave me a whole shit when I randomly skimmed through one once.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, you should put this in the bag and board, Ryan.
yeah. It's an odd title. Yeah.
So this must have been years and years ago now, because if you haven't ordered it in like a decade, so it wasn't a couple years ago, it was probably a decade ago when I looked through that.
No, it's been a really weird book for a really weird, really long time now. But yeah, I haven't ordered Savage Dragon forever for the shelf. Yeah.
Is that still Image?
Yeah, a couple issues come out a year. It's probably a half dozen subscribers. So yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's that and Spawn, right? The only two original Image books still kicking. Good on them. Good on them for, and Erik Larsen has done them all, right? Like McFarlane.
Yep.
He barely did any issues of Spawn. He wrote a bunch, but he barely drew any of them. Larsen has, done every issue. So yeah, it's pretty.
Maybe Larsen should have written different books. Instead of writing different books, he just kept going with Savage Dragon.
He's been doing some more work with Marvel again. He's done some Spider-Man stuff and some variant covers. And again, it's not his art style has changed pretty dramatically from kind of a post McFarlane
some of my first Spider-Man issues were Larsen books.
Yeah. Some of the earlier stuff. Yeah. Another thing on the Kickstarter front, but also something I assume we'll get at the shop. Well, we already have some of this at the shop. There is a very, very successful G.I. Joe Kickstarter that Skybound and Image did a couple years back for the original Marvel IDW, or the original Marvel G.I. Joe series. And they said, you know what, fuck it, let's do it again. But now we're going to carry all the IDW books as well. So 1 through 300 of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, compendium sets 1 and 2, available on Kickstarter. The softcover compendiums are already available at the shop for the first few volumes of the Marvel stuff. And now they're going to do this hardcover collection that's going to finish off the first 300 issues, because they continued the numbering when IDW got the G.I. Joe license. They picked back up the Larry Hama Real American Hero book and continued the plots and stories, and it's by Hama still, right? He wrote it straight through, and now Image has it, and they're still going. So there will be more volumes of this down the road to continue with this set. But yeah, there's if you need 300 issues, 8-volume hardcovers of G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, those will be hitting Kickstarter, and I think we just ordered the 3rd softcover compendium. So
those compendiums could have been split in half.
Well, that's the whole point. Is they're not. The whole point is that they're these big, chunky, beefy books.
So like
they're big.
They're like I'm like they literally could have like chopped it in half, added $5 onto each one, and made a whole shitload more money.
This is every company's doing this. It's
so
to sell.
Big, though.
The fewer SKUs, the better.
Yeah,
right?
I know,
it's less things we have to deal with. Oh, I'm fine with them. I mean, they are pushing the limits of what I want these things to be, but they're great.
So many times people pick it up and they just go, "It's just too big."
But it's on that cool, fluffy old paper, so it's light.
Like that Warlord omnibus.
Yeah,
that thing is awesome.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan, side tangent related to compendiums.
Yeah.
Or listener question from Kevin. How are you doing with those compact comics?
Compact comics. I love them.
Comics Conspiracy Incorporated is a huge supporter of the compact comic format. DC has revolutionized a now 3rd format for comic books.
Okay, now not the press release. How are you doing selling them?
We sell a ton of them.
They sell really well.
Yeah.
Also, it makes it rather easy to get people in. Like first timers, they're like looking at those trades are like $30-$40. They're like, no, but I do want to read it, and I'm selling those compact comics like there's no tomorrow, dude. Fucking bring it on, dude. Like all the old schoolers will buy the $20 and $30 and $40, $50 trades and hardcovers. All the little it's like the crack. It's the free crack that you give them for $10 a book, right? So you go like, hey, little kid, you want this for $10, and then within 2 years you're gonna pay the $20, $30 ones.
Well, it's really funny because
it's
really funny because all the American comic book companies are now making these digest-sized books or small, compact-sized books,
and all the manga. I started reading all the Marvel books.
Well, all the manga companies are now making like oversized hardcovers and like big omnibuses and collections for the American market. It's really funny. Like both formats are like we're gonna do the opposite.
I actually am not a big fan of the big manga ones because I feel like it doesn't quite work.
Have you seen those Gundam Origin books? They are humongous. It's incredible.
But like the Battle Angel Alita, I bought the hardcover set, and I think I like the smaller the ones better. I like the art big. I don't know. When the art was meant to be in a certain size and then it's blown up, it doesn't quite work for me.
I mean, I'm fine with the options. I mean, I personally not a fan of the compacts at all. Like, just do not like them.
Compacts.
Huh?
The American compacts.
Yeah. But,
dude,
whatever.
They're awesome.
More, whatever works.
I think they're awesome. In fact, I don't even mind double dipping. Like, if I was to go on a flight right now, instead of bringing my really beautiful, like, hardcover of, like, a Tom King book, I'll go buy a $10 one I throw in my bag, just so I can read it on the way. I think I'm all for it, dude.
And I think that's kind of their idea, right? It's
the only problem I have though is that there are a couple of series that I think were odd choices. Like doing a maxi, like a one trade kind of story makes sense, but there's a couple choices they did where I'm like, well, this continues, and they will not continue in that format.
Yeah.
So they would literally have to rebuy the first one and then continue. So that choice I find a little weird.
Well, DC's going to like kind of relaunching their older things. So like they're releasing more like compendium or ultimate collection size things. So it's kind of like you get that compact and then you'll get another one if you buy the first one. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. We, as a store, only have so much space. So the Marvel and DC ones I will carry. The other companies, like Invincible has them and all these other... And I'm like, I just don't. I pass
the 4 days of work for you, man. Those fucking little compact trades were fucking gold. Gold,
we saw a lot of them. Yeah.
Yes, Kiss Gold. That's how you got the good review from that one dude.
Is that when Supergirl came out?
No, I think Supergirl came out right after.
Yeah, there was a lot of those, yeah. But
it was like a couple weeks before. Otherwise, I would have sold them a fucking Supergirl too. Like, they can't come out soon enough, man. You put me in the store, I'll sell those fuckers.
Why do you ask, Evan? Just curious.
Yeah, because it makes me think of the compendium. Makes me think of that. Just because I know they're not comparable, but as far as new formats go,
well, they kind of are because they are the cheapest alternative.
Ability to carry on a travel.
Yeah, sure. But they are the cheapest alternatives, right? They are not the standards one that is released first. If you want the books right away, there's no compendium. But if you're just like, I heard this Walking Dead comic's awesome. Well, here's a couple compendiums. You're good to go. $120 out the door. Whatever, $180, and you got the entire series. If you were to buy those original volumes, not even the comics, the original trades, you're talking $15 a pop, and there's 32 of them or something like that. So it's
Let me look.
It's double the price.
Unless you go to Comic Conspiracy and go into the used section,
there's 32 of them.
There's a deal. There's a deal. There's a fat deal.
But see, the nice thing about having all 32 is all of the covers connect.
Yeah. No, I don't mind the options. It's just we do have limited amount of space. I'm going to stick with the standard editions, omnibuses for certain stuff, and compacts for certain stuff. So, speaking of non-standard editions of books and what the hell took them so long, we are finally getting, as part of the Dark Knight Returns 40th anniversary this year, Kevin, I'm sorry, 40th anniversary this year.
Hey, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is also 40.
Yeah. We are getting facsimiles of Dark Knights 1 through 4, which are number 1 already came out. Some nice foil covers if you like those. There's going to be a whole bunch of variant covers, kind of homaging Dark Knight.
I picked up the Jim Lee one.
Other comics.
Wait, there's a number 1 with the lightning and the foil?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. You still have them?
We sure do.
You go to comicsconspiracy.biz and order it.
For once, you're not disappointing, Ryan.
But we are finally getting Dark Knight Returns Deluxe Edition hardcover, September 19th as part of Batman Day, which is like crazy to me that like they've released this book in so many different formats, but that standard deluxe format, that oversized but not absolute size.
Yeah.
You know, like this is like the 11 by 7.5 size. Finally getting one for Batman, Dark Knight Returns. So I don't know what the hell took them so long, but it's coming out. So
Toby, Ryan didn't mention you have to get those facsimiles through the hub.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
The 40th anniversary of Dark Knight Returns.
I'm gonna just walk into the store and just get him. There was one time he purposely didn't tell me like a Black Cat issue came out. I just happened to go into the store that day and go, motherfucker, I
stopped because your box is full.
I knew something was up. So I was like, you know what? Today feels like day I need to go by the store. Something feels fishy.
I stopped telling you because you put stuff in your box and you don't buy it. So your box is full. So once your box is empty, I'll sell you stuff again.
Little weasel.
If you walk in the back, well, if you come into the store, Toby, because you come in the back door, you cannot miss the Dark Knight Returns facsimile foil edition because it is on the Sandman shelf staring you in the face when you walk in the door.
Good.
So
that Sandman's rather scary. Can we take the head off one of these days?
So Ryan, those... Oh, go ahead, Toby.
Sandman. Anyways, go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
Those Dark Knights are the facsimile, are they the square bound also?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just not a cardstock square bound. They're like kind of like a floppier square bound, which I thought was an odd choice. But they look nice. I mean, it's the original coloring and everything.
I think those original issues were like $2.99.
Yeah, I think these are $6.99.
$2.99 was like a whoa.
Yeah. Well, that was the premium format of the time,
I know,
right?
I know.
From Baxter paper to square bound, yeah. But 40 years of Dark Knight doesn't feel a day over. I don't know. Not 40. What are you gonna do? Oops. Maybe I should actually delete this and go to the next thing. You know, we had some news from Comics Pro on the last episode we didn't get quite to finish talking about here. All this stuff is most of the stuff has sort of been announced. Some of it it all got announced there. Some of the stuff's actually in the new catalog here. But to go with Batwoman, Lobo, Deathstroke, and Firestorm, and Zatanna, all the new books coming from DC as part of their next level. There's also a Barbara Gordon book, not Batgirl, Barbara Gordon Breakout. She has been arrested by
Prison Break, the TV movie.
Prison Break with
Barbara Gordon
with Babs, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the TV movie is about. It was the guys were out of the prison, but his girlfriend got stuck in prison. So yeah,
because I don't know who's current on Batman. Brock is current.
No, not really.
Vandal Savage has been the commissioner of the GCPD for a little while now.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Is this the Fraction book?
Yeah, but this started during the Zdarsky stuff.
I did not read any of the Zdarsky
Wait,
stuff.
but do they know who it is, or is it him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the world at large doesn't know that Vandal Savage is a supervillain, I guess. I don't know.
He had one more day of it.
Yeah.
Mephisto came over and reset the universe.
What I meant was, is it him like under a different name, pretending to be...
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this has been like a while now.
That doesn't pull any bells at all. Commissioner Savage.
Savage.
Savage. It's Savage.
Yeah. His name is Dr. Doom. Is he supposed to be a good guy? No, of course he's evil. His name is Doom. Like, what do you want? His name's Savage. Yeah, so she gets locked up, but yeah, she's gonna try to escape. Also getting oops, let me keep scrolling here. We're getting a Dead Man comic by Maxwell Prince and Martin Morazzo, who do the Ice Cream Man comic. That should be very interesting.
Cool. Yeah. A note of clarification on that Barbara Gordon.
Yeah.
She's in prison. She needs to escape from prison. This is a mini?
Unclear.
It doesn't have to be?
These books, all these books have been launched as ongoing, but
bring on Prison Break starring Babs. I'm in.
Well, and like Dead Man by these guys, I assume is also not ongoing. But
it's ongoing if it's popular.
Both of those are minis. Yeah. There's also going to be a new Teen Titans series by Kyle Higgins and Daniel DiNucleo, with Red Hood leading the team of some newer characters and blanking on the name of her. It was that dead girl that was with Robin. In the solo Robin series. And the new Cheshire Cat. And some other new
what was her name?
But, should be fun. Because Teen Titans, because Titans is now New Titans. They're a bunch of books have kind of changed titles as post KO. So these are the books that are coming out. And now some of these already had been announced prior, but the remainder of 2026 we will also get Flatline. There you go. She was cool. She was all right. She was Lord Deathman's protege. The you remember him, Kevin?
No.
That his name? Lord Deathman? Yeah, Lord Deathman? Yeah. The skeleton guy? He's from the manga. He's from the Batman manga.
Yeah, I never knew that character's name, I guess. I know who you're talking about.
But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. But all of these words you're saying have no, Flatline, Cheshire.
Cheshire? She was, what's her face's? She's been, come on. She was, Jade, from
Great Radio.
She first appeared in no, this is the other version. Where's the normal version? Come on, where's the normal version? Where the hell is she? You shut up.
I didn't mean to lead us down this cul-de-sac.
Yeah. No, some other version. Anyway, she's been around for a while. Jade's cool.
Okay.
She teams around with what's his face? With Arsenal.
Okay. Yes. All right.
You know Cheshire.
Right. Got
it. Yeah. Brock just showed a picture. Yeah. But her and Arsenal skid. Anyway,
Great Radio.
Other books coming up as part of Next Level. No official creative teams, except we know Josh Williamson is writing Legion of Superheroes. So Legion of Superheroes, unless that's changed, but that was the announcement. Legion of Superheroes, Doom Patrol, Jonah Hex, Demon, and Batman Shadow of the Bat. So likely another anthology title. That is summer and fall. That doesn't even include winter 2026. So there's 5 new titles coming as part of this new line of DC books. And then they are using like old school logos, and they're leaning into the stuff that's made them popular. Right? These are fun characters. So DC has done a pretty good job recently about trying to not just be just the same old Batman title over and over and over again.
What were some of the publishing bangers that they've had over the years? What are some of those bangers that they've had, like DCU? Oh yeah.
Oh, like their lines. God, I have to. Honey, can I pull out of my ass? You had this back in the day where it'd be like 0 Hour and what was the one where Hitman came? Bloodlines and God, there's a few more of those. But more recently, they've had like every every other year or so, there's sort of that, All In, right?
Yeah.
That was their current one. They have these sort of it seems like every other year kind of aligned to like, let's and a few books are ending. Let's kind of have a good solid launch of a couple, dozen new titles or so as part of like a larger kind of industry or line wide event, not just like randomly every month throw out 10 number ones for no reason. A couple other small things that were announced from Comics Pro. IDW is going to publish a Hello Kitty comic. I don't know if there's ever been a Hello Kitty comic published in America. That seems like a huge missed opportunity. One of the most popular brands ever.
Real question.
Yeah.
Will Hello Kitty be a girl or a kitty?
Hello Kitty is both a girl and a cat, right?
What?
Yeah, isn't Hello Kitty?
Hello Kitty a girl?
Well, I'm pretty sure she's going to be
Hello
Hello Kitty.
Kitty with a Hello Kitty like mascot
didn't
head
it
on.
A couple years ago Didn't it come out a couple years ago that it's not actually a cat?
Well, it's a anthropomorphic cat.
I don't know. Yeah, I think a couple years ago they said she's not actually a cat. So I'm curious if the comic is going to be a cat or not.
I mean, clearly she's not a Earth house cat walking on four legs. She is a minor. She's a little cat-looking girl.
She is a cheerful little girl and a cartoon character, not a cat, according to the creator.
Yeah.
She just looks like a cat.
And the motif of a cat.
Well,
it's
the
going too
comic
far
might
to say
have,
that Hello
some
Kitty is
explaining
not a
to do.
cat. Oh god, it's all over the place.
But yes, that is, seems weird that we've never really gotten a Hello Kitty comic. It seems like a massive
Maybe it'll
brand
finally
that,
answer the question. Cat.
They've never done that here. It's kind of shocking.
Girl.
Cat or man.
Man or Muppet Man?
That was good. That was
excellent.
We're also getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 300.
Excellent.
By the current creative team of Gene Yang's been doing Turtles for a little while, Toby. I don't know if you know that.
I know.
And Freddie Williams the second. So 300 issues of the. I assume they're not adding in like weird minis and specials and stuff. This is just if you were to take the core Turtles issues in order, we will have our
and the Image and
and
the IDW.
Yeah, because I mean there was the original run. They did Image had it for a couple of years, and not Archie. That's Adventures. That's a whole separate thing. But then IDW did. IDW did like 150 issues or something crazy before they relaunched it.
Yeah, they did a really long run.
Yeah, real long run. So we're up to 300
I think those
issues.
are the main runs, but then even the side ones, like Tales ran really long on their Mirage.
Yeah. I assume this is 300. I mean, I haven't.
Do they count the Mirage years again because it went back to Mirage for a few years?
That's what I mean. I haven't looked at the math on this, but I assume this is not counting the animated stuff. This is not counting Tales. This isn't counting the one shots or specials because that'd be a whole other story. I'm assuming this is 300 issues of the mainline TMNT book. Between its this would be its fifth incarnation because you have the original run,
yep,
the second Mirage run,
yep,
Image
run, and the IDW,
and then IDW, and then IDW relaunched it.
Does it include TMNT?
I believe that's everything.
Teenage Ninja Turtles, are they?
No, it's always been Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
No, I mean TMNT was the second Mirage run.
Yeah. So. Good on Turtles for hitting the big 300. That's kind of cool.
Better have a 300 variant cover.
Oh, they'll have 300 variant covers. They're going to do blind bags, so they actually might.
No!
And one other big news. Finally, DC and Marvel will re-release JLA Avengers. It is going to first release as 4 facsimile editions, 2 from Marvel and 2 from DC. And then I would expect the collections would appear shortly after that. But right now we only officially have word of the facsimile editions. But finally, JLA Avengers back in print in a open order form. Now, I generally have been pretty minimal on what facsimiles I get, but foil facsimiles of JLA Avengers is a must for me. I will pick those up for sure.
Will they do easily the hardcover afterwards, so it matches the really cool omnibuses they've been doing lately?
I would think you'll probably see Marvel will do Marvel will do with a standard soft cover, and DC will do like the deluxe hardcover or something like that, right? They'll probably split it the way they've done in the past, where DC did. Man, if they reprint the Absolute,
that's the move.
Yeah. For collectors, that book is
all the motherfuckers that didn't pick it up. Do you know how hard it was for me to pick it up? That was the most expensive book at that time that I bought. Right? All the people that get another chance at it.
Yeah, that book will be a fortune, or it goes for a fortune now. I'd love to see that back available, especially if it has that companion book that it was originally
published. As a guy that owns it, I don't want to see that back. I want mine to stay special. I will happily rebuy it again as a deluxe hardcover so it matches the omnibuses.
Oh, I'm sure they'll put out a deluxe. Yeah. But yeah, great to see that back in print.
Or keep the original pages exclusive to the original run on the Absolute. The Absolute came with a second book that had the original pages in there.
Yeah, that second book is one of the best companion books Marvel or DC has ever done. It has all the original art from the unpublished.
Even though that was an arm and a leg for me back then, I was like, no book could be this expensive. That second book... It was
like $75, wasn't it, or $100?
Yeah, but when you go from buying $2 books to buying like a $75 or $100 fucking hardcover, first time ever, that's you have to break the label off, right? Now I'm buying them like there's no tomorrow, but at that time I was like, what am I doing? I'm a fucking idiot. No book is worth this money. But I was so glad I did, because that fucking book was awesome. It's like a crown jewel in my collection.
Yeah.
That was the one time I didn't do something stupid. I'm like, fuck yes, this book I need.
Yeah. No, I was really excited to see this finally hit, so thank God. A couple random other stuff here. Brock, you okay? You're dying.
Oh,
over
sorry.
There, man.
I unmuted and sniffed at the wrong time. No, I was saying they had that Hero Initiative one, and everyone's like, everyone wants this. Oh, we're only printing a limited amount. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I understand. I don't like it, but we kind of understood why that was a limited thing. But I think that got the wheels going for what we have now. So we're gonna move on to a little bit of movie and TV talk here. We got our Daredevil Born Again Season 2 trailer with Jessica Jones back official. Again, this was a little while ago, but good to see. And we didn't talk about it, so good to see Daredevil Season 2 coming back.
Spoiler for Kevin.
Jessica Jones is coming back.
Spoiler for Kevin.
Yeah, there's no spoilers past this. Like, there's nothing.
No, there's a spoiler for Kevin. I'm about to say it right now.
Oh, you're about
are you going to say
it?
Okay. Okay, yeah, Brock, signal me when he's done.
It's a spoiler you can stay on for. Don't worry. They used the worst fucking song in the trailer of all time. What does pop song do in a Daredevil trailer? It's like the fucking worst choice of all time. Like, fuck off. Like, stupid pop song or whatever song it is. Like, no way.
Random.
What song was it?
They hate it. I don't know.
I don't even remember.
It's fucking Maroon 5 or some bullshit. It shouldn't be in a fucking Daredevil trailer, I tell you that much.
It's funny.
If it's in the show, I'm going to have even more stuff to say. Whoever the trailer cutter was fucking be shot. Not literally. Don't do that. I mean, Yeah.
Yeah, it does not. Yeah, there's not a lot.
Lithuania by Childish
it comes out March
Gambino?
24th, so I think we'll get
There's not a Childish Gambino song, dude. It was like some Maroon 5 fucking song, man. Unless Childish Gambino took a completely different turn in his music style, which is possible, I wouldn't put it past him because he would probably do something like that.
Do you mean Yoshi?
What?
Isn't he Yoshi?
Who's Yoshi? Like the Mario dinosaur?
Yeah,
what are we talking about now? I'm lost.
Yeah, Donald Glover? Yeah. He's the voice of Yoshi. They announced that today.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Hey. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that.
I don't know what he's going to say. Yoshi only says Yoshi, so...
That's probably it's his Vin Diesel Groot.
Yeah, maybe. It could be. I could see that.
Oh, this has ended in a nice tangent. I like it.
Yeah. Excited for Kristen Ritter. She's obviously one of the best parts of the Netflix shows. Comes up, when was it, March 24th, so pretty soon. And it is like, I mentioned this, it is weird. There is no other, is there any other Marvel TV shows in production? There's like, Visions.
Yeah, isn't the White Vision thing coming? The Ku Klux Klan Vision?
Maybe, but is there, like, if they shot, like, 1 minute of that?
I don't know.
Star Wars? Is there any Star Wars in production?
Ahsoka.
TV shows?
There has to be another season of Ahsoka, at least.
I don't think so. There's the animated stuff coming. Star Trek? Star Trek, for the first time in a decade, has no television show or movie in production. It's a weird time where these things finally kind of
break.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with a break. It just feels weird to have so little when for so long there was just constantly 20 things on the stove, and now it's just like there's nothing. It's weird. It just feels weird. Yeah, I think they still had Vision planned for the end of this year, but like I don't pay attention too much, but I figure I would have.
Do you think Vision comes out before Doomsday?
They would have shown something. What? Doomsday is
December.
December, right? Yeah. So, I don't know if they did. I don't think they dated it yet. Did they?
No.
Did they date Vision? I think it's 2026, but no. I don't think there's any date past. I think it's just late 2026. So I have no.
2026 could still be Doomsday.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't see any. No, late 2026. Yeah, I don't see any word past that. So, it would feel weird coming after Doomsday. It does feel like it's something they want to wrap that plot up before.
Yeah.
Whatever they're going to do with Scarlet Witch and Vision, and
I'll be honest with you, I'm happy with just Daredevil. I could do with just Daredevil and a couple of specials here and there, and
yeah. Oh, there's supposed to be that Punisher special too, right?
Yeah. This the Punisher special, and I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind a second season of Hawkeye. That's just me personally.
Yeah, but, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't think we're getting sequels to any of the existing.
I personally would like that.
No, I just saying. It same with stuff like Ahsoka. I don't think they're doing a second season of Ahsoka, are they?
They let shit open.
I don't think that matters. I don't think they're doing more.
That matters very much. All right, I'll fucking go and knock on some doors down at Disney. I'm like, motherfucker, you can't leave me hanging like this.
Tell me if you think they're doing a second season after the opening weekend of Mando and Grogu. Okay, let me know how that does opening weekend, and then tell me if they're getting another season of Ahsoka.
Ryan, will you be there opening weekend?
March or May, I think. What's that?
Will you be there opening weekend?
For what?
Mandalorian.
No, I'm not going to watch it. I haven't seen season 3. I haven't watched like any of the recent Star Wars stuff. I'll watch it eventually.
Originally, I think I thought the original idea was for him to wrap up his entire runs, like all of his shows.
Yeah.
Filoni.
Well, no, they gave him he's why am I blanking on his name?
Favreau.
No, the guy that he's now the head of Lucas.
Filoni.
Yeah, Filoni. Yeah, he's now the head. So it's like, it's all him now. I don't know if they just wrap it up.
But originally, I thought this movie is supposed to wrap up all this stuff, including Ahsoka. But this just seems like a Grogu and Mando movie. Like, I don't think they're wrapping Ahsoka in this at all.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with this. I'm a little disconnected from it.
Containing all the Rebel stuff, so I think there's going to be more of that.
Yeah, I am a little disconnected from it. I don't know what they've done, but I can't imagine they would, be more of too much of this stuff after, Disney basically has cut all their.
I say they announced Ahsoka movie after the Grogu and Mando movie.
Well, that's the end credits.
Man.
Yeah.
Opening weekend for that movie is going to be.
I'm going to take my kids.
You know what? That's one of those. Brock, Ryan, if we were playing like a box office betting pool, that's one I really have no feel for at all on what kind of success it will be.
Yeah.
I just can't even, like, if you told me it opened to 200 million or opened to 20 million.
Well, are you going by, like, pre-COVID days, or are you going to be after COVID? I mean,
no, now, today. What I mean is, I don't know if people think of that as a TV show, and there will be less interest in it on a big screen.
It does.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Single movie right now is Pedro Pascal.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say 33% on Rotten Tomatoes and for critic review, and under 100 million domestic in plummets week 2. That's my.
I think
it'll do like 95 opening weekend, 98. And then plummet weekend 2.
I think
7% drop.
All movies are plummeting these days, man.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I think this should be a special release on Disney Plus. Good on them for putting something in the theater, but I don't think this is it. Like I don't. And this what's that weird Star Wars? There's another Star Wars movie coming out. The
Ryan Gosling one, right?
The Ryan Gosling, like kind of just totally random.
Oh,
like,
it's no, I know what it is.
Starfighter, right? Isn't that what it's called?
But it's you know that movie he did, Drive.
Yes.
You know that movie? Yeah, it's that in fucking space in Star Wars. It's gonna be him in a fucking X-wing and then fucking music.
Oh no, I don't know anything about it. So
yeah, man, that's what the whole movie. He was driving the fucking car around and fucking sounds.
It's no Gone in 60 Seconds.
Could be.
I like Gone in 60 Seconds, man. Well, I really do like that one, dude. Nick Cage.
Ryan, don't you have some DC content to get to?
DC.
We just got to the good stuff, man.
No,
for
Ryan.
I got another show here that I think will probably do very well.
Because DC?
No. This would be Chip Zdarsky and Matt Fraction's Sex Criminals. By
I hope that's on HBO.
Nanjali on Amazon, right? As part of Prime.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, going there with
Prime.
Right, with The Boys and Invincible and everything else like that. And this feels like very much Yep, I can see this being a massive hit on Amazon.
I haven't even finished The Boys.
Just I never really read it. I read the first couple issues. Like I read of a lot of the indie stuff.
I loved the beginning.
I didn't keep up
with
it.
And then it kind of went too far.
The comics?
Yeah, I think I stopped when the Teen Titans were in a whorehouse and yelled, "Switch!" And then you see the Teen Titans, like, run from one hooker to the other hooker. And...
No, that's... you're talking about The Boys?
Yeah,
it's part of The Boys.
Yeah, no.
I was talking about Boys, the TV show, too.
No, I'm just saying... I'm saying this is where I love The Boys.
Yeah.
Until that part, and then I kind of lost interest. So I went a little too far.
I've said this on a bunch of different episodes. The Boys comic, it was okay.
No, it was great at first, and then it just kind of went too far.
For a little while. But it got to me. It just got way too cruel and mean spirited. The show is phenomenal. It really pulls. Watch Gen V if you haven't watched Gen V. It is very surprising how much better I think the show is than the comic, and that is, I don't say that very often. It's pretty rare that I think the adaptation's better, but it suits what they've the political climate we find. Garth Ennis was just 20 years too early is the problem, right? I mean, he just made this book 20 years prior to the story being relevant. But the comic comes off as a little too anti-superhero for me, where the show is incredibly politically relevant. So it just comes from such a different angle, and it works way better than the comic.
Yeah, I never finished the comic either.
The final season's wrapping up soon. I can't wait. It's been The Boys has been awesome. Really rare for me to like the show significantly better than the source material, especially someone like Garth Ennis. I mean, but his recent stuff, I kind of fallen off anything he's done. But yeah, Sex Criminals should be. If you don't know the plot of Sex Criminals, it's about two criminals who can stop time when they have sex. So, well, I guess let me rephrase that. There are two people who could stop time when they have sex, so they decide to become criminals with this newfound power and start becoming bank robbers. So, and hijinks ensue.
I have so many questions. Like, when does time stop? Like, when they do the deed? Like, so do they have to, like, time stop and then run and rob a bank and then have to go back to the lady and stick it back in for it to continue on?
I believe so. I don't know how long. I don't remember how long it stops for.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember this now too.
Oh Jesus! Why did
Toby,
I have
that's
to
a
look
good...
this up on my Google?
The specifics
like, is time
of
stopped?
how...
Is time stopped until they orgasm? Is that how it works? I can't.
Something like that. It's something like that.
So wait, so that means they have to run back and do the deed themselves and then stick it back in, so that time continues.
Brock is
This is not where
Brock is like, you know what? I'm looking at Brock on the video, and Brock is like, speaking of Barbara Gordon, like the oracle of information here that's needed.
Here's the synopsis.
That's not what he asked. I asked how the time continues.
Susie, a librarian, and John, an actor, meet at a party and end up sleeping together. Later, they are shocked to discover that they share the ability to freeze time when they orgasm. As their relationship develops and their sexual histories are explored, they decide to rob the bank where John works in order to save Susie's endangered library.
Well, again, how does the time continue?
They just freeze it, I guess.
I think, Toby, I haven't read this comic since they were coming out, but I think what happens is it freezes and then gradually restarts. Like, they don't restart it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay, I didn't know it was a couple. I actually thought it was two dudes that have sex separately and somehow time freezes. And they like go, hey man, did time freeze for you too? He goes, hell yeah. All right, what are we going to do? Let's go rob a bank. Yeah, I got it. All right.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I didn't realize this is where this podcast was going tonight, but sorry.
Well, we have one more TV show to talk about, and then I'm going to end on a slightly larger topic.
Some DC content, Ryan?
Talk about for a few minutes. So some DC content here.
One more TV show?
Content here. One more TV show. We got the trailer for Lanterns.
Oh. Okay, I'm curious what you guys think.
It's a trailer.
So
I haven't watched.
I assume Brock is a fan. Of every Western, like Utah-based,
talking like Yellowstone?
Cowboy-ish,
Are you just
modern crime drama? Right?
Marshalls, Yellowstone. Like, what are you saying?
Right? Yeah. Sure. I just assume Brock's a fan of these.
Yes.
So, yeah, like
I haven't finished it,
So, Warner Brothers was clearly like, we need one of those.
For fuck's sake, I'll watch this stupid thing. Hold on.
And so they're like, but we have this Green Lantern show we have to make. Well, they're cops, right? That works. We'll just make them into modern day Western lawmen dealing with cattle wranglers and whatever else they deal with on those shows that I don't watch.
What's the guy's name? Kyle Chandler? I'm a huge fan of Friday Night Lights. And I'm sorry, whatever the actor will do, he will forever be that coach in Friday Night Lights for me. This just seems like somehow he got powers.
I can't do Hal Jordan with a Southern accent. I can't. Like, it might be a very good show. It just doesn't look like Green Lantern in any way, shape, or form.
What are you talking about? They have the suit in there?
Kinda.
Come on, when he puts a ring on the thing, and Kevin, do you need to close your ears on this one or no?
So I think that trailer is about 2 minutes long, and I watched about 1 minute of it, so I know what you're talking about. The dashboard.
Okay, cool. Like, him putting the ring on the dashboard and letting John Stewart go fall into the fucking deep shit. I thought that was kind of cool. I liked that. I thought that was kind of like, I don't know, edgy, I guess.
Yeah, it's not at all what I was expecting. I'm like, okay, Penguin, totally from trailer 1, I was like, yep, that is fucking Penguin. It's a little different, but that clicks. This doesn't read Green Lantern at all. I'll watch it. I'm fine with something different. I just am really, it was not what I was expecting. So
you don't think this is Smallville of Green Lantern?
No, I don't think it's Smallville at all. I think they're going to be Green Lantern the whole time. I think it's just they're not going to ever wear the suit or use powers hardly at all. I think it's going to be a brown Western, modern Western, Yellowstone. What are those other shows? Marshalls. What was the other one you were saying?
Justified.
Yeah, like it's gonna be that. Just they occasionally have Green Lantern powers. Like which is again, I'm fine. Like I'll watch it. I hope it's good.
You don't think the show is about them setting up Jon Stewart as the actual Lantern in the new DCU, and then that's where they're headed?
I don't know.
All right, before Brock chimes in with his review, Ryan, it looks to me like they're doing almost like it's Hard Traveling Heroes, except with 2 GLs instead of Green Arrow. But I agree with you about the Southern accent on Hal, although I love Kyle Chandler just as a screen presence, like Toby said. And if anybody hasn't watched that movie Rebel Ridge on Netflix with the actor playing Jon Stewart, I can't think of his name right now, Aaron, I think is his first name. That is one of the best Netflix original movies ever. Rebel Ridge.
Is that the one where people can mess with him and he goes, "Don't mess with me. I don't want to mess with you."
Yes, it's like, and Don Johnson is the villain. It's like it's like Rambo if Rambo solved all his problems with his brain instead of shooting.
Hey man, Rambo had some brains.
No, I know, but I'm saying if it was exclusively brain, if he knew he could kill people with a gun but chose to use his brain instead.
Yeah. No,
anyway, that guy was great in Rebel Ridge, and that's a really fun action movie. So I don't know. Brock, what's your take on the trailer? I'm only commenting on like 45 seconds. I mean, you like all things Western,
yeah,
right?
But that doesn't mean I like that.
You know, this is great. I'm looking forward to the show now, because if you guys all fucking hating on the show, I'm gonna be fucking loving it.
I didn't say I hate it. I said I didn't see the whole thing. I can't judge.
Kevin, you don't, that part is specifically Ryan oriented, right? If Ryan is just fucking hating something, usually that means it's gonna be fucking awesome. So I'm really looking forward to this now, right? Because when Ryan starts loving something, I'm really, really worried, because it's usually shit by the time I watch it.
Now look, this is a Tom King, joint of a DC Comics Green Lantern. Odds are I'm going to love it.
Yeah, the minute you throw like Tom King and fucking like Jeff Johns' names into the mix, all the fucking, like, you have like this fucking fucking thing, like, how do I call this? All rules go out the window, because you're gonna love it no matter what.
Yeah, it's just that trailer did not.
Filter. You have like, once these names go on, you have to filter, and it's gonna be awesome.
Just not in any way, shape, or form what I was expecting or hoping for. So my interest is very low, which I guess is good to go in with no expectations.
So what do you want?
I didn't expect.
Do you want half of what they did with what's his face's name that I won't say, Smoothie, and then mix with this, so you have like less of the like slapsticky humor, and then you got more of the seriousness of this.
Oh no! Like I did not expect this to be some like big flashy superhero movie, right? I'm not looking for this to be Avengers. I just it doesn't. When Kevin said hard traveling heroes, it hit me that this sort of has the same problem of some of the Snyder things, where Dark Knight and Death of Superman aren't great places to start those characters. Hard traveling heroes is not where you start Green Lantern, because the whole point is that this is the grounded story of a very space character, of a very not grounded character.
But what if this is exactly what they're doing? Like Kyle Chandler has all this crazy past that we don't get to see. We just get to see him at the end of it, making sure that John Stewart becomes the new Green Lantern.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't want to start there. I don't need to start day one of Hal Jordan. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm fine with Hal being a little bit older, and I have no problem with John Stewart takes over. None of that bothers me. It just...
Well, what I mean is we don't get Hal. We literally... This is the origin story of John Stewart, and this is all we get of Hal.
Yeah, but then it's Surf Dracula, and we're not... And I don't want that either. I don't want to Surf Dracula either. You know Surf Dracula? Do you know what this is?
No, I only know Count Dracula.
Surf Dracula is the internet phrase for... Back in the day, there used to be a TV show called Surf Dracula, and every episode was about Dracula surfing. Now, whenever they make a TV show, Surf Dracula doesn't actually get his surfboard till the end of season 1. All right,
that sucks.
So I don't want John to not be Green Lantern the whole show and get the ring in the last episode.
Yeah, well, that was the big problem with fucking Titans. Like fucking
yeah, right. That's right. That's every
become Nightwing. Like 2 seasons.
Every show is this now, and I hate that. It's like no, fucking. I want this to be a Green Lantern TV show. Like I'm fine with it being on Earth and solving Earth crimes.
First episode.
Yeah, sure. If he's got the ring and they're doing their stuff after the first episode, then I'm sure maybe this is all 100% stuff from episode 1, and the rest of the show is again. I don't expect them flying around in space fighting Mogo. Like that's not what I expect the show is. I know it's an Earth-based crime. Huh? What?
I like myself some Kilowog.
Yeah. Like I don't expect that in this. I expect this is going to be a way more grounded show, but I was expecting maybe a little bit more. I wanted a little bit more Green Lantern, and there's like 0. So
isn't Guy Gardner supposed to be in it?
Yeah, he's cameos. He's like in 1 episode, I think.
Well, so you'll get some ring action there.
Yeah,
and some hair action.
Yeah, it's just not what I was expecting at all. So I'm gonna go in a little cautious.
So watching the trailer, it feels like a huge amalgam of hard traveling hero, that like kind of buddy cop stuff that Grant Morrison and Leon Sharp did, mixed in with like Green Lanterns, where it's Baz taking Jessica Cruz around.
That's all pulling from the same. That's all pulling from the hard traveling heroes.
But it just feels like all of that is just kind of like this mixed in together, and it feels. You're correct on the accent. The accent's horrible.
This is real accent,
though. It's rough. I mean, maybe it works better when he's talking more. I don't know. But I don't know. From that one glimpse of the lantern, I was like, did somebody just take a big giant chunk of green rock and then put a whole bunch of like metal artwork around it, like some big jewelry pendant? Like it I don't know. And the suit was hanging up in a closet? I don't know.
Yeah, that Hal kind of hanging it up and retiring and all that. Yeah, I totally get it. Not what I was expecting. But we'll see. I'm sure Toby will love it, and I'm sure I'll love it too.
You will love it. Come on, stop with this nonsense.
Yeah, I hope I do.
If it has a great trailer, it sucks. If it has a shitty trailer, it turns out to be not so bad.
That's actually not far off, that statement.
And finally,
the One
this may all be moot anyway, because DC Comics... Huh?
The One Piece is coming out, Season 2, starting
One
tomorrow.
Piece? Oh. Are you going to go join the hunt for the One Piece that the creator hid in the bottom of the ocean?
For real?
Yeah.
Is it for real?
Yeah. You didn't see this? He wrote down on a note what the One Piece is and buried it and sunk it to the bottom of the ocean.
Well, what are we doing here?
Now people are trying to find the One Piece.
Dude, yeah, Kickstarter money, let's go. Let's fucking get a fucking boat.
Reddit is already on top of it. They think they know where the location is, but they expect it's going to cost about $100,000 a day to get the equipment to get down there. So you can go search for the One Piece.
Hell yeah!
No. We thought the Great Warner Brother saga of 2025, 2026 was over. When it's just getting started, Netflix officially backed out of the deal to purchase Warner Brothers.
Did you actually think this is going to go smoothly?
After Paramount upped its offer, and now Paramount is will be the sole purchaser of all Warner Brothers assets. Who knows, right? We discussed at length how Netflix was the better of two terrible options. Well, now the most terrible of the terrible options is one.
I still think there's Hollywood math going on in this, because how in the world is Warner Bros. For sale is beyond me.
Well, because the board said, yeah, sure, we'll take $11 trillion from Paramount to buy this, but Paramount doesn't have the sort of money, so in 5 years, Paramount's going to be out of business, and Netflix will just buy them. So Netflix will probably end up getting Warner Brothers at the end of the day once Paramount goes under, because Paramount can't fucking afford this.
Netflix is just going to own everything in 10 years.
They probably will, but for the time being, we get to deal with fucking a couple more years of Warner Brothers getting jerked around by Paramount.
Actually makes perfect sense if Paramount owns WB in a bit for the Green Lantern show. Isn't them that have all those modern cowboy shows? Or am I mixing that up with Comcast?
Probably. Everyone has those cowboy shows. So, look, at the end of the day, much like Discovery, these are publicly traded companies whose goal, regardless of whatever any other personal goals they may have, they have to be profitable. They have to make money. While it might be frustrating, especially if you're an employee of Warner Brothers, getting jerked around for like the fourth time in 10 years by all these different shitty ass companies that don't know what the fuck they're going to do. Paramount is, again, ignore all the politics of it. Paramount is, at least, like Discovery was, at least a company that makes movies and television shows. And I think they want to make money. They legally have to. That is the job of a publicly traded company, is to be profitable. So I don't like it from the political end of this, but I hope they are not so stupid to drive themselves into the ground or to vastly change the material coming out of Warner Brothers to suit Paramount's owners' personal wants over the goal of profitability, which they seem to be on a pretty good streak right now. Of Warner Brothers has a lot of really good shows and movies. Obviously, for us, DC is the main factor here. I don't think it doesn't make any sense to screw around too much with James Gunn and Peter Safran. DC Comics is very profitable and not big enough to really be a concern probably anytime soon. There will be cuts and mergers and all the normal stuff that happens when there's acquisitions, but I would hope that there's no significant changes to anything that, again, directly affects DC Comics and the DC arm of Warner Brothers. Now, there's all sorts of other reasons why you could not like this, from the politics of the owners of Warner Brothers to
the owners of Paramount,
just media mergers in general and all the other problems with this. But from a DC Comics will not be shut down. Don't expect the movies and TV shows and all that stuff. I don't expect the plans to change drastically or dramatically at all anytime soon. Now, it doesn't mean they can't close DC tomorrow. This is always a threat. Anyone, they could do whatever they want, but it feels like, at least for a little while, things will be kind of normal. We'll see a couple years down the road where this ends up going, but it doesn't mean I like it. Doesn't mean I wanted this. I don't want Discovery. I don't want AT&T. I didn't want any of this, right? Like, Warner Brothers is just like this. The poison chalice just keeps getting passed around, I think was the expression a few people used. So yeah, it's just like it's just a. I mean, you could almost count the days on Paramount because nobody can figure out how to handle this debt that comes with buying a company like Warner Brothers. So this feels like a terrible decision for everyone involved. But hopefully for, again, our little corner of this whole thing, nothing really changes, at least significantly, and at least no time soon. But, yeah. Thoughts, additions, discussion, agreement, anger, kind of just whatever.
It's one of those things where your comment
do?
may be outdated 2 weeks after you say it.
Yeah, of course. It could be outdated tomorrow, right?
I mean, David Ellison gave an interview where he said nothing should change at HBO. The way HBO works now is how it should keep working. So, if you take that at face value,
yeah, I do believe that at the end of the day, regardless of anything else, these guys still want to be a profitable entertainment company.
Yes.
Now, that might not look exactly the same way, but it's not like they can just stop production on billions of dollars of movies and television shows and products in the works right now without losing all that money. And they can't just like make a movie tomorrow that is some complete right-wing nonsense, So like,
but if you look at like Skydance, that's not just like cranking out like, right-wing movies.
No,
that's like a real entertainment company.
Right. And that's what I mean. I think you still have enough. That's why I said you can kind of ignore the ownership because you still have so much of a buffer at the creative level and long-time managerial level that I think the worst instincts of those people won't happen because you still have to make profitable products, and if it's a bunch of garbage that loses them just billions and billions of dollars, like they're not going to last. So, you don't have to like where the money's going, but I don't expect significant changes, especially because Warner Brothers has been through this a few times, and with the other companies too. Again, they were not production companies. They were AOL, and it was
AT&T,
the other fucking people, AT&T, right? Like, so like Discovery, I would love to know from like kind of the people more in the industry, like, did Discovery actually sort of like clean up a lot of that mess and get the production companies sort of back in a more stable state, and will Skydance and Paramount keep that, or at least, or I hope it's not a shit show, I don't know, but
well, everybody online who freaks out about what's this going to mean for like DC, like, okay, just do the math. Let's say the deal closes and is approved and closes a year from now, for the sake of argument.
They said Q3, which seems really fast.
That seems really fast for something that big.
Yeah,
but okay, fine. Let's just say January 27. Okay, if you're the new owners of Warner Brothers as of January 27, DC is like item 501 on the top 100 things you need to worry about first. Unless you're just going to say, we're going to just cut bait entirely and license out the whole publishing line to somebody else and just be done with it. That's not even on the radar of things you need to worry about. So let's just say it's probably late 27 or sometime in 28 before you really see the shape of this, before there's a thing called HBO/Paramount Plus, before you really see what this is going to look like.
And that is the plan, right? They want to put those two together. Now that I think they could actually do a little faster.
They could,
right?
But I'm saying to get the entire landscape of what this looks like is not January of 2027.
No. Yeah, and it's not like, again, they're not planning these movies or comics or shows or stuff for tomorrow. They're years out in production on this stuff, right? The stuff doesn't just happen overnight. So, yes, of course, they could just scrap everything tomorrow, but that would be suicide.
Yeah.
So you won't see any significant changes, and year and a half out from today, 2 years out from today, before you really start seeing any changes take effect. But it's going to be, it's going to be subtle. I don't think you can suddenly, can you shift CNN very quickly into a right-wing leaning talking machine? Yeah, of course, right? Those are the changes that you'll see happen faster. That's probably more of what they're concerned about, but they're not going to, I don't think, mess around too much on the entertainment end. I assume minute one is Paramount and HBO are merged together to make a streaming service that can rival Netflix. That I'm sure is their number one goal. Even over any Ellison's political leanings wanting to reshape CNN and other news sources and stuff like that. I expect money over everything is the driving force here, and a real rival to Netflix is their main goal. So,
yay, streaming cable.
But yeah. I mean, we'll see. Now I just don't know what the hell to do with my Comcast and HBO bundles, because I get Max and Disney Plus and Hulu through one bundle, and Paramount's on the Comcast bundle. So now all those fucking bundles are going to be mixed up again. Goddamn streaming services, stupid ass bundles.
I just say stream on
my ass.
31-day month and then cancel. Pick another one on the 31-day month and then cancel.
Ryan's philosophy is subscribe and never unsubscribe. Don't you know this?
Oh, that was when there was only a couple subscriptions. That policy has shifted in recent years.
Good
job,
that policy has shifted. Dude, okay. I just spent nearly $50 for 2 tickets to go see the Super Mario Brothers movie. Like, fucking what? Like, I
what, on 4DX or something? What are you doing?
No, it's just the XD.
Oh, wait. The one with the Roxette song?
Roxette?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I mean Mario, Super Mario World tickets are on sale today.
Oh.
So, I mean, I had already unsubbed for my
there for a second, man. I was like, man, John
already unsubbed for my movie subscription because I just didn't go to the movies often enough, and I'm like, oh man, this is fucking why. Like, good lord.
I watched Crime 101.
$24 each.
I watched Crime 101 3 times in the theaters. I still don't know what the movie is about, and now it's no longer in the theaters, I think. So now I have to wait for it to come on HBO.
I even know what that is.
It's Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, right?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Weird.
Supposedly it's a really good crime movie, but...
Wait, did you sleep? Did you fall asleep?
Oh. What? Say it again.
Did you fall asleep?
Yeah, all 3 times. And
okay.
I got little it's worse than the Batman movie of a puzzle because I got even less. Like, I would wake up for the same pieces. I'm like, I've already seen these pieces. I might as well go back to sleep.
Apparently, you'd have to start being Clockwork Oranged into these movies.
Maybe, but they don't have a service for that. So, till then, I'll just keep rewatching it. But I literally went back 3 times going, really trying to figure out this movie, but I still don't know what the movie... I don't know what crime it is. I just know the Hulk, and there's a spoiler, gets a car at the end. That's all I know. He drives a car. That's all I know. Like, beyond that, I don't know what Halle Berry did the entire movie.
See, Toby, just, like, at least when I fall asleep 15 minutes into Gundam every night, I can just rewind from the safety of my own bed and not worry about it. I don't have to pay every time to do this, like, leave my house and go to the movie theater.
Well, this is why I pay a subscription, so I keep going back for the same movie.
Stop going to the movie theater.
These people are going like, this guy really likes this movie. I'm like, no, I just still haven't figured out what this movie is about.
Now wait a minute.
Memento. You gotta start writing it down on your arm, like the plots, the parts that you remember. Yeah, and then timestamp
like Memento. It's got to be like Memento.
Batman. That's what I did with that Batman movie. I was having a real life experience with that, man. I was getting into pieces. I was like the detective. Like, fucking just like it was meant to be seen.
So, Toby, I think I have heard the trailer for Crime 101 3 or 4 times in movies that I've gone to see and closed my eyes.
Yeah.
Just from osmosis, I think it's like they commit crimes that are along the 101 freeway in LA, so it's it's an easy getaway route. Is that something... Like,
well, I don't know about the getaway, but yes, it's all along the 101 in LA. Yes,
and Chris Hemsworth is like the master criminal, and Mark Ruffalo is the detective chasing him.
Yes.
Okay.
That far I got. I just have no idea what the fuck Halle Berry's been doing in that movie.
So you got as much out of 3 viewings as I got from listening to the trailer?
Well, I may have gotten that out of the trailer myself, and therefore I went to watch the movie. And then I wanted to watch that movie with the guy from Stranger Things in it, and like, it's already gone out of theaters. I only had like a week to get to watch it, and it's already gone. I never even got to see it.
Well, that'll be interesting if the Warner Brothers Paramount stuff goes through, like what their push for theatrical timing is. Because didn't Netflix want to limit it to like 17 days or something weird like that?
Yeah, I thought in one of the articles, it might have been at Bloomberg, they were saying 45 days. They were going to do like a window to pay at home, and then another window for free at home.
Yeah. So I can imagine, if you want your stuff.
At that point, the theaters are just going to be art house theaters, special occasions and film festivals.
Yeah. My interest in paying $25 to see a movie opening weekend is that limits the amount of movies I'm going to see.
I have not paid $25. I go to the movies probably 3 times a month, and I have not paid $25 for anything.
But you go like an old man. You go like first viewing on like a Thursday morning.
Yes, it's perfect. There's like 10 people there. It's perfect.
That's old man status, fucker. No wonder you're paying less than everybody else.
It's 7 p.m. on Thursday opening weekend. That's just the time I can go.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well,
tickets are like $24 after fees
and everything. I
actually
stay awake if I go old man style.
I buy my tickets at the theater, no fees.
Yeah, but it's like, whatever.
The fee is like,
yeah. If I could go just randomly in the middle of the morning on like a Monday or something, I could for stuff that I want to see if I really wanted to, but. Like, I'm going Leanne or,
We did it for Craven, man. We didn't pay $25.
Yeah.
Oh, just hurts thinking that you paid for Craven.
Well, when Ryan first looked, it was like a $25 or $24.
Yeah.
Because it was like D-Box or something like that. Because remember, it assigned you the tickets automatically.
That's right. Yeah. No, and this is just not. This isn't even the D-Box tickets. This is just like normal ass seats. I mean, it is the XD screen. Oh, look, it's their biggest screen. It's their nicest screen. It's opening weekend. It's a night show. Short of the D-Box seats, this is the highest you're going to pay for a ticket. But that's a lot of fucking money.
Well, they have less seats now. Because remember, we used to go to the Century Theaters, and it was a sea of fucking people.
Yeah.
But the Century Feeders are not even there anymore.
Nope. All right. Well,
wait, Ryan, no Hoppers for you? I thought Hoppers was looking awesome.
The hell?
Hoppers.
I don't know what's this. A comic?
Pixar.
No.
It's Pixar.
The new Pixar movie.
Oh, fuck off. Hoppers?
Oh, did you like the goat?
Yeah, by the dude. I think it's.
Why?
I'm not watching that.
No.
I'm not watching that.
It's good.
That Space Jam 2 has fucked it all up, man. That movie should just not exist.
The goat or Space Jam 2?
Space Jam 2. But Space Jam 2 has spoiled the fun for me for these other basketball movies.
I only know the goat because I saw there's a billboard for it by my house, and I'm like, what the hell does that say? I couldn't read it
because
the font was so bad. And I was like, oh, the goat? Me and Leanne saw it a few times. And I'm like, is that a movie? Like, I guess this isn't a movie?
Great, this is good, because now I'm going to love this movie. Thanks, bro.
I've literally never heard. This is a Pixar movie?
Hoppers, yeah.
No, yeah. Hoppers?
Hoppers is a Pixar movie.
I've never heard of it.
It just opened this weekend.
Yeah,
How bad did it do?
It was a hit.
They said it's Pixar. I have to fucking Disney and Pixar. I am boy.
You're the worst Disney fan of all time for a guy that formerly used to go all the fucking time.
Dude, COVID killed the man. COVID. They're in another dark age.
Yes, it's a Pixar animated film about an animal lover who uses new technology to transfer her consciousness into a robotic beaver.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine, right? Because that does not sell me on it. We've had a number of dark ages in Disney's time. This is just the next one, and it's okay. They'll get out of this. They'll go back to being good again.
I actually think it looks really funny.
They had a run, but boy, it's been rough recently. It's been rough since COVID. So yeah, I am very out on Disney and Pixar these days. I don't know what they could put out that I'd go see in
Toy
the
Story 5.
No. I didn't even see 4. Fuck more Toy Story. What are they doing?
Oh, wait.
Everything is going to be sequels, and I have no interest
I got to say
that.
this off the air, so I'll come back to Toy Story.
Spoilers.
What? That he's bald?
No. I'll tell you when we're done. It's about Toy Story 5.
Whoa.
Oh,
Secrets.
did you already see it?
No.
Okay.
Well, on that note, we are going to wrap up anyway. Thank you to Edward at geekyvillain.com, Joe Duff, Kelsey May, and Jimmy Rivera at the Social Forum Podcast Network, DDT Wrestling Podcast, and Grace the Nurse on YouTube. Make sure you give those guys your support. And thank you once again to everyone else that backs us on patreon.com/comicconspiracy. You're a couple bucks a month. Help support our hosting fees and all that wonderful stuff. I always appreciate it. You can go over to comicconspiracypodcast.com, find our previous episodes. Go to comicsconspiracy.biz, B-I-Z. That is our web store for all the product we have at the store and our warehouse location. And you can go to conspiratorbarock.com. Yeah. That's Brock's website. Our friend Charlie has the Wanderers in the Fourth Dimension podcast all about Doctor Who. Kevin's interview series called Between the Panels at fanbasepress.com. And then his a second one called A Page I Love at Comic Art Live on YouTube. Go check those out. And Kevin talked to some cool creators. And my wife, Leanne. She's at leannehill.com. You can see her artwork on there as well. If you're on Blue Sky, I'm over there, Ryan Higgins. Posting all about the WBC, Red Sox supremacy, man. My boy Massa, Jaron Duran, and Roman Anthony tonight. Some homers. Some dingers. Love it. Love to see it.
Oh,
Team Mexico and Team USA. Go for it, boys. Brock Sager.
Yeah.
That's on. Blue Sky's Brock Sager. Toby's Toby Xi when he remembers his password. Kevin is at Kevin Sharp. And Geekbox, where me and Ryan Scott talk about a bunch of old stuff and old man stuff and things that we hate and why don't those kids get off our lawn and all the bad stuff about video games and nerd culture stuff and yeah. And that's it.
I think there should be a new podcast called Ryan Hates, and it just be the new podcast title from now on.
No, I don't hate too much. I've
too much.
Oh, no. I know.
By the way,
I've learned to just stop.
On the last Whatnot stream, there's a couple people that came on asking for you and Brock that had no interest in me or Lane They just wanted to hear Ryan Higgins and The Rock, right? They were so disappointed. Disappointed when it was just fucking me. The Kevin that's not Kevin on the podcast, and Lane. So they were very, very, very disappointed. They were like, "Where's Ryan? Where's Brock? What is this garbage?"
That's okay. That's okay. They'll learn to love you, Toby. They'll learn to love you.
I don't need them to love me. I just need them to buy shit. It is a Whatnot stream after all.
Are you sure?
And that is
He's
it.
gonna make.
We'll see you guys
going.
next time.